Do you think it was just a matter of falsifying a death certificate to get away with killing a woman in an illegal abortion? That wasn't necessarily the case, and we're going to look at just one example today. This is Christina with the Sisyphean Journal, and today is January 15th. So, welcome to the Sisyphean Journal, where we look at women's abortion deaths on the anniversary of their death and try to figure out how these deaths could have been prevented. So, I invite you to comment below why you think ultimately the woman ended up dead and what steps could have been taken to prevent that. In this case, we are looking at the January 15th, 1915 death of a 22-year-old woman named Margaret. Her death certificate said that she had died from dilation of the heart, and her family was having a memorial service when it was interrupted. As the newspaper report put it, mourners over the girl's body were surprised by a visit from coroner's physician Springer. He performed an autopsy and changed the death report from dilation of the heart to peritonitis. Now, like, share, subscribe so I can get monetized, go to Chicago and look at the documents, because I don't know why the coroner's office concluded that a Dr. C.A. Erickson had perpetrated the abortion, and I don't know why a man named Joseph Martin was also arrested. All I know is that both men were exonerated by a grand jury. But again, I don't know why. So like, share, subscribe, get me monetized so I can afford to go to Chicago and look these things up. Now, we have one other abortion death to look at today, and I have far less information about this than I do about Margaret's death. And this is a case of a midwife in Chicago who appeared to be a repeat offender. A 24-year-old housekeeper named Sarah died January 15th of 1907. She died in Wesley Hospital in Chicago from septicemia caused by a criminal abortion that had been perpetrated on December 29th. Now, the Homicide in Chicago Interactive Database said that the abortion was perpetrated at the home of midwife Gertrude Plentz. And I have included an ad where Mrs. Plentz's ad doesn't look like quite the thinly veiled abortion ad that was often there. However, Plentz had been arrested in 1904 for the abortion death of a woman named Margaret, and Plentz and her sister were both later indicted in the 1937 abortion death of a woman named Mary. So again, like, share, subscribe. I want to go to Chicago and see what the evidence was and find out exactly how these women wound up choosing abortion rather than having their babies, how they wound up choosing the abortionist they did, and whether these deaths were simply because the abortions were done before the era of antibiotics and blood transfusions, or whether these women were victims of malpractice. Please contribute to the conversation below, and I'd love to hear from you.